Afternoon, morning, depending on where you're watching. Surfboard review time at boardshop.co.uk. It's the new Aipa wrecking ball. It's a collab with SurfTech and their various constructions they use. This is in their fusion construction, which is an epoxy based thing. But let's have a little spin around this board because there is a lot to talk about. If you don't know the Aipa story, Ben Aipa made surfboards in Hawaii back in the 70s and onwards, and he came up with this revolutionary design, the stinger, the sting tail if you like, where the rail steps down, you take a load of volume out to keep the board, make the board more manoeuvrable and very responsive, but you keep the rail length in to give you drive and hold. We've seen a bit of a resurgence in various models, the new Paizel Wildcat amongst others, but this design really works and it's a great way for smuggling volume into a board without losing performance. So it's a groveler type shape, groveler with a bit more performance than you might get from that funny back end. Heaps of volume running through. This is a 6.0, it's about 38 litres. And it goes from a rolled nose into a single and then a double concave into the fins and then V out of the fins. And what these features are designed to do is loosen the board up and try and overcome all that volume. So what you end up with is a board that paddles really, really well, like crazy paddling, crazy wave catching, gets you in much earlier than a board this length should, but you get precision surfing, a very responsive feel through the epoxy construction, which is what the SurfTech Fusion construction is. So you're going to get a lot of pop and a lot of kind of rebound out of your turns. It's going to carry the speed really well. Surf it as a quad to get the most out of it, according to Duke Aipa, who now has taken over the mantle from his dad and forces the designs forward and updates them a little bit. And you've even got this little kind of not a swallowtail, just a kind of mixed up tail here, which again helps bite into the water to overcome the volume in the rail to get the board turning more quickly. The rails are pretty boxy, so it's going to go rail to rail fairly extremely, but carry the speed, which is what you want from a board like this that you're going to use in small to medium sized waves. And it'll even go in really weak stuff because the way the volume is smuggled into the board and the dynamics of the bottom concaves give it lots of lift and then drive, so it really carries that speed. If you're looking for a small wave board that's going to be super fun and a bit different to anything else you've ever owned, then the Aipa wrecking ball is definitely worth a look. The construction is just a really good weight for an epoxy, and all the design features, if they come together, should be an awful lot of fun. It doesn't mind a bit of chop or a bit of wind, so it's good for our conditions too, and the volumes and the dimensions work really well. They size up very generously, so should be a good option for a number of people. Online right now, have a look, see what you think, trade in your old board, buy it on 0% finance, ask us for advice, all the usual stuff. We're here to help. Thanks for watching.